We're going to move to our big story this morning. An FDA panel has cleared the way for children ages 5 to 11 to get vaccinated against COVID. The panel unanimously endorsed the use of Pfizer's vaccine in that age group.
Let's toss things over to Jess Winters, who joins us live to explain what the FDA's decision means and what comes next.
Yeah, good morning. An FDA advisory panel voted yesterday backing that Pfizer low-dose kids version for age groups 5 to 11. But if you're a parent and you have a kid in that age group, that doesn't mean you can go out today and get them the shot. There are still a couple of more steps in the process. So to answer all of your questions, because this is a confusing time, a confusing topic, I'm going to bring in Dr. Kirklis with Phoenix Children's. How are you doing this morning, Doctor?
Good, thank you.
And I think the first question people have is, what are the next steps in this process?
Sure. So the next step would be on November 2nd or 3rd. The Advisory Committee to Immunization Practices, which is a committee in the CDC, will meet to approve whether it should be given to children.
Okay, so that's the timeline, and it has to go through, again, the FDA and the CDC.
No, just the CDC, the Advisory Committee to Immunization Practices, again, will meet on the 2nd and 3rd, and then shots can be in arms probably as early as the 4th or the 5th.
And as we know, the vaccines are already available for those who are ages 12 and up. Have there been any side effects, any warnings that you have?
None really. The common side effects are feeling tired, headache, maybe some joint pain, some muscle pain afterwards. But actually, in the 5 to 11-year-olds, it was actually less than older children. So that's one of the good things too.
And these are kids we're talking about. Any sort of shot, I think, children get a little bit nervous. Do you have any tips, any recommendations when kids are coming in here? How can you ease their anxieties?
Sure. That was a good question. So usually I tell parents to liken this to something that they already know. So we know that children always get their childhood vaccines until a conversation that, sometimes we go to the doctor when we want to be healthy. It doesn't necessarily mean we're always going when we're sick. And so I tell them, be honest, and tell them, you're going to get a poke today. It might sting a little bit, but then just for maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and then it'll be it. And then sometimes a treat is involved. So maybe the child gets to pick what they have for dinner that day. Maybe they get to go to a movie afterwards or ice cream afterwards, just to sort of lighten the whole experience.
Okay, and for those who are 12 and up right now, we have a van behind us. How can people get the vaccine here?
So our vaccines are available for our patients currently. So in the coming weeks, we might see it opening up to other children, but as of right now, it is only for our current patients.
Of course. Well, Doctor, thank you so much. We'll have more questions rolling throughout the morning. So again, text us all your questions. The doctor is here to answer all of them. We're live at Phoenix Children's. Jess Winters, Today in AZ. Back to you.
All right, Jess, thanks a lot. And we know there's a lot of information and updates coming every day about the vaccine approval for children. You can keep texting us your questions at 602-444-1212.